viewers to another episode in a series of episodes in which we continue looking at the August 2024 Mathematics Paper team. If you haven't seen the other episodes, please check out on our YouTube channel or download the companion app that you are seeing on the right hand side of your screen. In this app, you are going to find a lot of materials that are going to be helpful to you. You're going to find quizzes based on the topical exam past papers. You are going to find over 10,000 questions with free solutions, instant solution and detailed explanation. We look at question 13. Given that y varies direct as x and inversely as the square of z, and that x is equal to 8 when y is equal to 4 and z is equal to 2. Find the a. constant of variation k, b. value of y when x is equal to 18 and z is equal to 3, c. values of z when x is equal to 25 and y is equal to 2. Again, this question always comes on that this year the question has been moved to question 13. It's normally come around 16, 17, but the question remains the same. So once you understand what is going on, the questioning remains the same, nothing changes. They just change the numbers. So understand the principle, follow me. Once you understand, I take time to give you the context, I take time to explain so that you understand. It's only when you understand will you be confident to pass the exams. Don't always rush to the answers, but understand the logic behind. So let us answer question 1. So the first question under variation is always finding the constant of variation. So it's just a matter of understanding the language which is used. So we are told that y varies direct as x. So y, there is a direct variation. So when y increases, x increases. Or when x increases, y increases something. So x going up forces y to go up. So y can only increase if x increases. That's what it means. But in this relationship, there is a constant which we are calling k, the constant of variation. Then, secondly, we are told that it also varies, y varies inversely as the square of z. Inversely means when z goes up, y reduces. So y can only increase if z reduces. If z increases, y should reduce. But that relation is as a square of z. So what's the square of z? Is z square. So once you come up with this one, then everything becomes easier. So just a matter of now substituting. So always use what you are given at the beginning to find the value of k. Use these things we are given here. So let us substitute. So what's the value of y? Is a 4. What is k? We are looking for k. So k, we don't know it. So this is 4. Let me use colors that are easy to see. So we have 4 is y. What are we looking for? We're looking for k. So k is red. Then what is x? X, we know what it is. It's 8. Then what is z? Z is a 2, but we are squaring it. Okay. So at this point, we have 4 is equal to 8k over 4. So 4 is equal to 4 into 8 is a 2k. Then we divide by 2, to find k. So 2 is equal to k. So the constant of variation is equal to 2. That's the constant of variation. So you come here, you write it properly, which is a 2. So you get that one mark. So after getting that one mark, you go to B to try to answer question B. So question B is now asking us to find the value of y when x is equal to 18 and z is equal to 3. So to answer this question, we come here, just substitute the values. We know the value of k is a 2. So now we have y is equal to, wherever there is k, we put a 2. So 2 times x. So I'm using a different color so that you notice as I'm substituting like that. So what is the value of y is what we are looking for in B. What's the value of x? Is 18. The value of z is a 3. So y is equal to 2 times 18 over 3 square. Remember, we are squaring z here. We are squaring z. Take note of that. So y is equal to 2 times 18 over 3 times 3, which is 9. So the easiest thing is, first of all, before you multiply 2 times 18 to give you 36, and start dividing, just see there, because it saves you a lot of time. So this one is a 1 into 18 is a 2. 2 times 2 is a 4. So the value of y is a 4. So we come here and write a 4. Then you get another 2 marks. You go to question C. We need to find the values of z when x is equal to 25 and y is equal to 2. Again, we use this one now. So something, you can use this one or you can get back to this one, but that one is much more easier. So what are we looking for? We are looking for the value of z. Then what's x? X is 25, y is 2. So let us go to a bigger space. So in this one we have y is equal to 2x then z square. Then what is y? Y we are told is a 2 from here. Then x is 25, so it will be 2 is equal to 2 times x, which is 25, over z. We are looking for z square. So we are looking for a z, but we are going to use z square because that's the way it is at the bottom. Then at this point we just simplify, so it will be 2 over 1. So 2 over 1, this side is equal to 2 times 25 is 50, is equal to z square. Let me write z properly. Then we just cross multiply, so it will be 2 times z, so it will be 2z square is equal to, so z square, so we're looking for z, so I'll use a different color so that you notice. So 1 times 50 is a 50. Then we divide by 2, So this tells me that this one and this one cancels, tells me that z square is equal to 25. Then we'll find the square root, and the square root to find z. So z is equal to, what's the square root of, what are the square roots of 25? Is negative 5 and positive 5. So we have positive 5 or negative 5. Because 5 times 5 is 25, negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. So meaning z is equal to negative 5 or positive 5. So once you can do this, you are good to go. You get those 4 marks. So thank you for joining me in this episode. Join me in the next episode as we look at question 14.